My name is Elizabeth Pampalone, and you're listening to the Absolute Marketing Podcast. Today's tip is about working with your spouse. And most of you know that I worked with my husband in my business. He actually quit his job and came to work with me for about, I guess it was 4 years or so during the recession. So we had a lot of fun, I will say, working together. And I do believe that working with your spouse is something that only a few people can do. It's not for everyone. It's kind of like, homeschooling your kids. It's not for everybody. But it was something that was fascinating and really, really grew our relationship. And so when COVID happened and we had to sit together all day, it was like, wow, we've kind of been here. We've done that. And it really wasn't a struggle for us because we'd already been through that. We'd been together all day, every day for months and months on end. So, but working with your spouse is definitely a special thing, and it's definitely a difficult thing. It can really bring out the struggles in your marriage. It can really put them right in your face and help you to focus on them more, and maybe help you even work them out. I know some marriages it's even brought to the breaking point, but we were fortunate and we were able to work out the differences we had and the communication errors that we had. But it's really mostly about communication and also clearly defined roles. When you're working with your spouse, you may think that your role is X and they may think your role is Y. And then when those things start to clash is when you start to see the problems. And if you really have like job descriptions, we basically wrote each other job descriptions. And I was the owner of the company, so I wrote out his and, I wrote out mine, and then he looked them over and he said, sounds good. And we made some tweaks along the way, but really, it's about that clear communication. And I know it sounds very cliche and very therapist-y, but it's really true. And it's definitely something that I would say I would never give back. It's an experience that I will, really cherish for a long time. And it was difficult. It wasn't, sunshine and roses forever, but it was difficult, but it was definitely very worth it. And if you're thinking about working with your spouse, or maybe you're already working with your spouse, remember to keep those lines of communication open, and remember that, this is temporary. You may not work with them forever, and just enjoy the moments you have together and learn to laugh at yourself and at them sometimes if necessary. But just learn to laugh at yourself, because life is too short and these moments are too fleeting for us to, hold grudges and be upset about the pettiest little things that come up when you work with your spouse. So hope this has helped you, and talk to you next time. Thanks for listening to the Absolute Marketing Podcast. If you'd like to learn more, please visit getabsolutemarketing.com.